Hi, and welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with me for alto saxophone. I'm your teacher, Risa, and today we're working in the Standard of Excellence, Book 3. Today we're on page 17. Now we are looking at a few new things, such as a new time signature of 9/8, and we're going to look at a certain style. So, right off the bat on our first exercise here, 67, we're going to work with both of them. So first, let's take a look at our time signature, 9/8 time, okay? Well, 9/8 time. Sorry, I always have a tendency to throw in always throwing in extra letters. 9/8 time. Okay, so this will be very close to our 6/8 time, but instead of counting to 6, it's now 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and it's going to be conducted as if it's 3. Our feel is going to be like it's 3. Okay, so a little bit different feeling here. Okay, if you want to learn more in depth about the 9/8 time, you can see our video about compound time signatures here. Okay, so this one's going to be a 9/8 time. So the first thing the book wants us to do is write in your counts. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, if you're still writing your counts in, just pause the video and then unpause it when you are done. If you're ready to talk about it, let's talk about it, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Now the book also wants us to clap, and I know I kind of did it on our own. I just wanted to make sure that you got it. So now that I stated out loud what the counts are, let's go ahead and count them and clap them together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now it's pretty easy when we're doing it nice and slow like that, but when you're doing 9/8 time, it's generally not that slow. That's pretty slow. But I wanted us to really comprehend clapping and the counting here. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a play. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go, so we can feel that it has that different pacing. Also, this is still really slow compared to where it needs to be. It just kind of takes some brain power, so I wanted us to do it slowly and then kind of like speed it up. Next, we're going to talk about grazioso. Grazioso. Now, I've had a lot of people tell me that my Italian's terrible, and it is, more than likely, so I'm not even sure I'm saying that right. But it means gracefully, okay? So, grazioso, I think that's how you say that. a lot of the stuff I learned was kind of on my own and not necessarily with a teacher. So a lot of my pronunciation is wrong, but the fundamental's still there, I guess. So anyway, we want to play this gracefully. And to do that, kind of tie in with your dynamics and watch your tongues and slurs, all that kind of stuff. So let's do it again. Let's try speeding it up a little bit. I'm going to try counting us with just the 3 though, and then in your head you can fill the gap or leave it with just counting the 3. Some people are really bothered that the way I count, so we'll leave that to you. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. So that's probably a little closer where we need to be tempo-wise. So if you need to slow that down, slow it down. If you can speed it up, you might be able to speed that up as well. All right, I'll leave the rest of the practice to you. Let's go ahead and move on to 66, Allemande.
This lesson is brought to you by the Musician's Edition practice book. Make goals and keep track of progress throughout the whole year. When you're done with this video lesson, don't forget to mark this practice time in your Musician's Edition practice book. Now back to the video.
Okay, so with this one, let's take a look. First, let's talk about our key signature. What do we have going on? No sharps, no flats. Tell me about our time signature. Back to 4/4. We can kind of relax a little, right? We can see we have a lot of eighth notes coming up. We can see we have some accidentals coming up. We can see we have a trill there towards the end. A repeat. Where does that repeat take us to? The beginning. All right, so let's go ahead and play this. I know it says retardando second time. A little hard for us to do here on video, so don't worry about it. But if you are doing this with a group or a band, watch your director. All right, here we go. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. We'll play for that pickup. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this, okay? So there's a few things. We have some syncopation happening here. So it might throw you off. It has a tendency to throw a lot of students off, okay? Just make sure you keep counting and knowing where those rhythms and those beats land, okay? So just pay attention to that. Might have to use a metronome. I'd use the metronome for us today, but unfortunately my batteries are dead and I don't have any on hand. So I don't have the metronome for us. We'll need to watch what is sharp and what is natural, okay? So we have that G sharp there in the official first measure too. Circle that in, and if you were hitting that F sharp, that's an F natural, okay? C sharp there, and then make sure you circle for that same C, and the measure is still C sharp, okay? And after that, it's good. We got to watch those staccatos there. And that section has a tendency to be pretty challenging to a lot of people too. So when you're practicing that, you can really just slow it down. I mean, really slow it down. Because it gets a little confusing switching back between the C to the B, right? It gets a little confusing seeing it on the paper, and a little bit, fingers can get a little tied there. Okay, so really slow that down and then speed it up. Right? Okay. And then we have the F sharp and G sharp, second to last measure. Let's talk about that trill in that last measure, right? If you remember doing this, not very pretty, right? So we can do B, and then this palm key here, that middle one, just hit it. So much cleaner then. Okay, so just hit that middle one with your palm. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, let's do it one more time. We'll still take this kind of slow because that one will just need some practice. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent job. All right, let's move on to number 67, The Four Seasons. Now, for some of the older students, you might recognize the song just by the name, you might know it. For some of our younger ones, you probably know the melody and the tune of it. You probably just don't recognize the name of it. So here we're actually getting into some heavy classical stuff, okay? So The Four Seasons is a very popular classical piece. All right, so let's talk about our time signature. This one's marked for cut time, right? So everything's like much faster without it being faster. We'll take it slow right now and, give it a try. So we do have a good hunk of repeats in here with first and second endings. We do have a trill. This one's just the standard with the ring finger. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a try. Ready? We'll do this in 4/4 right now for this round. And we'll play the top part right now. 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent job. Did that sound kind of familiar? It should have. If not, you need to listen to some classical. Go listen to this piece on a different YouTube channel after this lesson. Okay, get familiar with that one. It's very popular. It's kind of important. Okay, let's take this now in cut time, still on the top. Okay, ready? So I'm going to do 1, 2, 1. Do, 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 do. Okay? 1, 2, 1. Excellent job. Feels so much faster, right? Helps if you do know the song. All right, let's do the bottom part now. We'll take it back to 4/4. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent job. Now let's do this bottom part, cut time. Ready? 1, 2, 1. All right, excellent job. Take some time to practice that one and really get familiar with it. All right, let's move on to 68. Go for excellence. So we're going back to 9/8 time. All right, and a good hunk of you will probably recognize this song too. I guess we'll see after we play. All right, ready? Here we go. I'm gonna count us in with the 3 though. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I had a little blips where they didn't belong, but hopefully you recognize this song. It is a piece written by Bach. So once again, another pretty important piece. So after this lesson, take some time to listen to this as well, okay? It tells us what it is underneath it, the Jesu joy of man's desiring, okay? This song is also written in, or at least for us here, is written for mezzo piano and gracefully. So we need to play it a little softer, probably need to put some more slurs in. We do have a ritardando there towards the second to last ending, okay? But for the video, we're not gonna do that. Just pay attention when you're playing along with others. Let's do it one more time. Mezzo piano and gracefully this time. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So just practice that, clean it up a little bit. I could probably clean that up a little bit too. But that's at least enough for us to get started. You know how to practice, slow it down, speed it up, work on those little details. All right, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, notify, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our practices. Thanks for joining, and until next time.